Hey, curious minds.
Let's hack the code on today's AI news.
Doing our own takeoff. By masters of the AI, we taking flight. Spreading knowledge to the left and to the right. Future's here and we're the ones in control. By masters of the AI.
Welcome to Neural Network News.
Episode number 15.
Today, guys, we have an exciting package for you guys. Today, the first thing is autonomous fighter jet, real-world fighter jet uses AI to test against human pilots. We're going to cover that story.
Yeah, and then you've probably seen Rayban glasses are now smart with Meta AI.
Hey, Meta.
And these are updated. These are updated, right? This is some
Something
better
new.
software than before. Okay, Chinese AI giant SenseTime suspends training as their shares surge more than 30% after launch of their updated large language model.
There's some competition going on.
What? Yeah. Yep.
AI in the real world, from Wendy's to Billboards. They're infiltrating our world.
I wonder what Wendy's doing in AI. I'm really curious myself. X.com, or Elon's X platform, taking on YouTube with AI-powered TV app. I hope it'll be Apple TV, so that we can use it right away, and I'm sure it will, because what other product?
That'd be great. So we've navigated the neural networks.
Now, let's navigate the nuanced notes of Aurora Hoppy Alice IPA. Shout out to Karl Strauss Brewery in San Diego, California. I'm kind of excited to try this. I heard it pairs well with fried chicken.
The fried chicken. Yep.
Fried until golden brown.
All right, let's get into it.
It's our San Diego style IPA. West Coast IPAs. Every year during hop harvest, the brewers travel up to Oregon and Washington to select hops.
I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
Neural Network News, episode number 15. Let's go.
So, there we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, that's full-bodied. That's nice.
This is delicious.
Robust aromas of tropical fruit, pine. Yeah, I think the pine. Tonight's forecast: clear with hoppy skies.
There we go.
They have Carlsbad. Wow. Well, yeah, Anaheim, Temecula, downtown LA.
The closest one to here is Costa Mesa.
Yeah,
Costa Mesa's right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're out of Carlsbad. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Great stuff.
Delicious distillers. Thank you, Karl Strauss Brewery.
On to the headlines.
So, the U.S. Defense Department has created an AI-flown fighter jet, X-62A, that can defeat human pilots in dogfights. They put AI into a fighter jet, and they put it up in the sky. They remove the human, and the computer controls all the controls. And this thing has beat out human fighters. Well, it's for our national safety.
So by September 2023 of last year, the program had completed 21 test flights, including the first ever AI versus human aerial engagement within visual range, flying against a human-piloted F-16. During that time, DARPA says the team made over 100,000 lines of critical software changes, which it's calling an unprecedented rate of development.
Very cool. DARPA said that the AI-powered jets show transformational progress for human-machine teaming and trusted. So human to machine teaming and trusted autonomy.
Okay.
Okay. The team has accomplished this while complying with American norms for safe and ethical use of autonomous technology. I love that.
DARPA believes that engaging in a battle between an AI-powered plane and a human is a transformational point in the history of aerospace. While the winner in the actual dogfight done in the recently released footage remains to be stated by DARPA, AI has defeated humans in virtual dogfight settings. Heron Systems AI pilot won 5-0 against the human operator. In 2016, it was announced that an AI bot known as Alpha could defeat an experienced human combat flying instructor.
In tandem with ACE, the Air Force is also conducting Skyborg project. I think there was a movie about Skyborgs.
Wait.
Which is attempting to develop unmanned combat aerial vehicle systems. Let's see what Skyborg project is.
Skyborg, like the Star Trek Borg?
We are the Borg.
U.S. Air Force begins testing AI-based wingman system.
What?
Oh, software brain takes the sky. Oh, so it's some kind of integration with the human pilot?
Cutting-edge autonomy capabilities to the flight at a faster pace, lower cost.
So Skyborg is an autonomous aircraft teaming Aircraft teaming architecture, human plus AI, that will enable Air Force to posture, produce, and sustain mission sorties, which basically means a mission, one mission, right? One mission. At sufficient tempo to produce and sustain combat mass in contested environments. This foundation will deliver unmatched combat capability per dollar by lowering the barriers to entry for industry and allowing continuous hardware and software innovation in acquisition, fielding, and sustainment of critical mission systems. I'm afraid of this. The way I'm understanding is it's a technology that allows a fighter jet pilot to collaborate. The asset is kind of like maybe completing lower level tasks, and allows. It's kind of like the way I'm driving the Tesla. Most of the driving is done by the automation, but I need to make sure the car. Okay, if I need to switch freeways, I want to make sure I'm in the right lane. Just control. Oh, it's in the right lane. The computer's already doing it. So I think it's probably something like that. It's a lower level task that can be automated.
It's like
or automated. But if the pilot thinks I have to shoot now, then he pulls the trigger type of thing.
Right. This Skyborg conceptual design for a low-cost unmanned combat aerial vehicle, or UCAV. Now we're getting into more fighter pilot unmanned drones.
Possibly mean that the actual pilot, he's not sitting in the machine. He's
elsewhere.
He's beside it. So it's still the human decides to hit the trigger and kill something, or deploy a payload. They pay the payload. So that hopefully the human still decides when to pull the trigger. Okay, so this is cutting edge warship. So from artificial AI powered jets to AI powered glasses by Ray-Ban.
AI is infiltrating the world. Ray-Ban has now worked into have Meta built in. So,
but the reason it's making the news now is because they have updated the software, right? It's a little bit it's still not open source from what I gather. For example, Brilliant.xyz, what makes them special from the Ray-Ban is Ray-Ban is going to be all controlled by Meta, by Facebook, by Zuck.
It's called Hey Meta.
Hey Meta, look and translate this.
Send a voice message to Laura on WhatsApp. Meta.
Okay.
Take a video.
One, I won these. Two, I'm sure they're going to do prescription because it's Ray-Ban, right? It's part of Luxottica. And they look cool because they're Ray-Bans. They look that Ray Charles look, you know.
They have voice command.
Their voice command. They got front-facing camera.
Touch control.
You can go live streaming with them, right? Right from the glasses.
Yep. Over 100 different combinations of colors.
That's style. That's design.
Style.
Yeah. Better charge and better life. Okay.
In the actual case itself, that's cool.
Companion app from Meta. Okay. I think this is gonna be a really cool product. Here's what I like about this. I like the fact that it's the Ray-Ban, classic.
Right. I love the look of it.
Yeah, of course, we all do. It's the classic, what I call Ray Charles look, right? The only thing where they could improve is if this was open source. Here, I think the application is going to come out of Meta, come out of Facebook, you know. So I think it's going to be limited. It's going to be streaming, and streaming probably will be limited to Facebook only, you know, or Instagram only, you know. I'm sure it's going to be integrated with the whole Facebook ecosystem, Instagram, WhatsApp.
Right. There is no heads-up display in these glasses.
There is no heads-up display.
No heads-up. There is no augmented reality in those glasses.
It's just glasses.
It's just glasses.
That's what separates it. So it doesn't have an AI lens. It doesn't have some kind of digital printout lens.
No.
It's just the glasses. Okay.
Watching an exposure change. If we go into a darker area over here, does that change the the video quality in any way?
I want these, and I want them to be open source.
And I just think this is pretty remarkable that they got the form factor so small, so teeny and tiny.
So it doesn't have the augmented reality lens. It's just that, but you got the Meta right in your ear type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's got the camera. All right. Chinese AI giant SenseTime suspends trading as shares surge more than 30% after launch of updated large language model. So this is the first news we kind of see from China about LLMs. Sounds like in China, it's already breaking the stock market.
Yeah.
After its share price surged more than 30% Wednesday morning.
Better than 30% right now. And in fact, the stock has been suspended because of this huge gain that we've seen. SenseTime has unveiled the latest version of its SenseNova generative AI model. So the market very excited about that.
And what they're saying is they claim to be on terms with OpenAI's GPT-4 Turbo.
Yeah, so the statistics, when we looked at them, are very comparative to the high end right now, even with Llama 3 that just came out and Gemini 1.5.
Let's look at the number of tokens and all that and try to compare it to what we know.
So you have different benchmarks. Why they say that it's GPT-4 is because of all the different benchmarks. And you've heard us talk a lot about the benchmarks, and they really are mathematics, language learning, cognition, human evaluation.
This latest version, I mean, they're focusing on knowledge, mathematics, reasoning, coding, according to Zhu, representative of the company, Chief Executive Zhu Li, yeah. According to the SenseTime statement, the updated LLM is also touted to have the best-in-class, again, mathematical, coding, reasoning capabilities, providing a solid foundation of application in finance and data analysis. But they also have text-to-image, they have image parsing, they have image understanding. But it is a powerful analytical engine, and it's got the imaging capabilities.
It has a 200,000 context window. So we've talked about context windows, how much information you can put in one single go.
In one single text prompt, right?
Text prompt, or tokens. And this is 200,000 right now. The lead winner right now is Gemini 1.5, 1 million tokens. Llama is only 8,000. It's how much you can put in.
Right.
I know that they're going to be expanding that with the next model.
But that's what it is as of today, as of right now, yeah.
It is trained on more than 10 terabytes worth of tokens, so it's trained on a lot of information. So that's the kind of the benchmark model. And this is the dude.
This is Zhu Li. There's Zhu Li.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's optimized for enterprise.
Okay.
Okay. Well, makes sense because when I make money, so they're not doing wide distribution. They're doing focused kind of stuff,
which is good. I mean, good for them.
Well, I mean, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
You need competition.
Yes.
And healthy capitalism. Wherever you need competition.
Except for when you are working with CCP, China Communist Party.
This is true.
Okay, Tom, looks like Americans are getting ready to pray.
They understand it, and they understand it very well. I don't know how much of capitalism is capitalism, but it is what it is.
AI in the real world. You are going to start seeing more AI working into your daily life. There was a billboard that was posted. There was an ad, and you call this number, and basically what happens is you are working with a company and this person on the phone. And what did we do? We called it.
Hello, computer.
Well, that's right. Right before the recording, John and I called the number 415-480-0000. Feel free to do this on your phone
you can
right
do this right now. You can
and talk to this thing. Talk to this thing. My experience of it was very seamless.
It was great.
It was great. It was as if I was having a conversation, and
I was really surprised.
And what they're doing is they are creating an ad basically for customer support / sales. It's sales already, right? It's still hiring humans. Call this number now. Again, and do we know what company it is yet? Blend.ai. And the name of the AI, Blend.ai. This is happening now.
Wow.
This will be eliminating front-end sales
Everything
intake.
Sales,
sales lead,
service.
kind of like lead creation kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have your leads, call the number, the leads leave the number, they feel like they're talking to the thing, and we know this is AI, but the customer's not going to know. It's going to be a seamless experience.
It still feels like AI because there's a delay.
There is a bit of a
minor delay,
but it was good. It was good. It was very good.
I would love to call my bank's customer service line and talk to somebody like that.
We're sorry. All of our representatives are still assisting other customers.
And Wendy's
is using fresh AI to their drive-thru ordering. All right, let's see what it looks like. So Wendy's replacing order taking with AI. Let's see.
What would you like? Can I have a chocolate frosty? Which size for the chocolate frosty? Medium.
Yeah.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Can I get
So this is already somewhere.
Today?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
You know what I've seen in my local Taco Bell? They've replaced this digital screen. And don't ask me how I know about my local Taco Bell.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
So, drive-thru eliminating the order-taking part of the thing.
Yep.
Gee, this is pretty good.
A human still cooks your burger and still maybe pours your shake for now. But the interaction has been outsourced to the tech.
AI in the real world.
It'll be like 1 or 2 or 3, it'll be, I mean, it's obviously limiting that guy with the headphone,
Hello?
Yeah.
And he's never going to give you attitude. He's always going to be super polite and nice to you.
Would you like fries with that?
Would you like fries with that?
Only it doesn't sound like that, right? It sounds like a person.
It would be great if they did. Another thing of AI being in the real world, and this one is actually out of Dubai's art museum. What happens is you can go to the art museum, create a drawing or a kid's drawing of an animal, and in this example, it was a fox. And so you lay it down, it takes the picture, and it integrates it into their AI system, and then it gets projected onto the screen with everybody else's little...
With other kids' drawings in part of that foresty thing, environment. Have you been to
so cool.
Van Gogh or Dali, those exhibits? With those like, I would call them...
I haven't been to them, but I know
Okay, they're awesome. They're kind of sort of like this, but imagine now you can take a painting that you drew or your kid drew,
and
you
it
put
instantly be Van Gogh style.
And it's in, or
it's so cool.
Or it's just produced right into the Van Gogh art. That is incredible.
That would be awesome.
That is awesome. That is awesome application for art, for everything, for kids.
Yeah. So AI in the world.
All right, X.com is basically creating a TV app. I'm sure they're going to probably launch it on Apple TV. It's probably the easiest way to implement it. So let's see what Linda Yaccarino, of course, Linda Yaccarino, she's a CEO or the president of X, yes. So let's see what she said. From the small screen to the big screen, X is changing everything. Soon we'll bring real-time, engaging content to your smart TVs with the X TV app. This will be your go-to companion for a high-quality, immersive entertainment experience on larger screen. We're still building it out. Here's a sneak peek of what to expect. It should be a really cool of disrupting or reinventing the smart TVs app.
This is this is going to be the future. AI basically coordinates and does everything for you and automatically gives you the best thing that you want to see.
Yeah, and hopefully it's on X.com. Hopefully that means free speech. And it will also probably mean there's going to be a lot of free speech going on. There's going to be some
things, good and bad.
So it's going to have cross-device experience. Start watching on your phone, continue your TV, just like Apple products normally, right?
Yeah. Enhanced video search.
Super excited.
Apple TV.
I'm looking forward to downloading the new X app on my Apple TV. Yeah.
So we're going to be updated. They'll be sharing more information soon, but this is just a little teaser. There's a big thing with Sam Altman. I mean, he is obviously the AI guru or the king of AI.
Only CEO of OpenAI.
Only the CEO.
Only the CEO of OpenAI circa 2024.
And the one that everybody wants to talk to. So there were really long lines in Stanford because he was doing a speak on it, basically 2 days after his birthday. He hates people singing him happy birthday.
So do I. I don't like when it's, I'm not.
Happy birthday to you. 20 seconds of awkwardness.
I'm with you, Altman. I'm with you, Sam.
Yeah, so those who were able to get to attend his event, he basically talked about AGI, what the world is going to be happening as, and a quote here, if we go build AGI in the basement and then the world is blissfully walking blindfolded along, I don't think that makes us a very good neighbor.
That sounds like very much like something he would say based on everything we've been learning about him.
He wants to be responsible, so let society co-evolve with the technology. That's important.
I'm not a Stanford lab, but I didn't know that in Stanford there's an NVIDIA auditorium, and that's where Sam Altman was giving this speech.
Yeah.
It was at the NVIDIA auditorium at Stanford.
Yeah, and that's a good way to segue into the delivery of NVIDIA's GPU. So the NVIDIA DGX H200 delivery, wow, it's a mouthful, was hand delivered to OpenAI, dedicated to by Jensen to advance AI computing in humanity. So there's a picture of this, and it could be one of those big pictures that will may go down in the history book.
I have a question. If you guys are anything like me, I'm starting to get confused with all these model numbers from NVIDIA. It seems like they're coming up with a new model number every week. Every time we do a podcast, we cover a new model. What's the deal on this new one?
So this is the massive supercomputer that's AI been put out by NVIDIA.
So if you guys are listening to us, this is not just a server rack. This is a server room. Right now, today, it looks like a room of servers. Now, this kind of reminds me. Remember in the 60s, they used to show what computers used to look like, and this used to be
it's
rooms.
a room. Yeah.
And today, our phone,
our
your iPhone is 10 million times bigger capacity and bandwidth than those machines back then. So today, circa 2024, it looks like this. But maybe in 100 years, it will be in our phone, or it'll be in a chip, in a Neuralink or something.
Yeah.
All right, so they're again
big.
back to picks and shovels. NVIDIA is the one who's doing it. Google's the one doing it. Altman's was raising money for it or whatever, starting a new venture, building infrastructure, building warehouses, building the infrastructure to support all these LLMs.
Well, if we divert the lawyer pipeline here, they should avoid the ethics tube and come out spineless enough to do their job.
These are some of the most powerful people right now in the world.
In AI.
In
the world. Well, if you're powerful in the AI, you're probably powerful in the world.
Yeah. They're delivering this incredible unit, so it's going to allow them to get to AGI, if I had to guess.
There we go.
If they're not already.
There we go. It certainly creates the infrastructure so that we can, or they can.
Yeah.
Opportunities are abundant, and I know there's a lot of negativity out there, but I try to stay on the positive side, and I think the future looks bright. As one of my as PBG says, the future looks bright.
It is. Eternal optimist. So from NVIDIA to Apple, Apple actually released a paper specifically presenting OpenELM. OpenELM is an efficient language model family with open source training and inference framework. So they released a research paper here from Apple.
I would like to take a moment and applaud Apple.
Let's all start clapping.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Apple, getting to at least onto Neural Network News podcast.
So they have released some information about their training, OpenELM.
All right, Apple.
And they're doing open source. It's open source.
It's open source. Okay, Apple. Good job on getting into the AI game, even though it's about a year late.
Vision Pro. So the Vision Pro's sales have fallen sharply. Unfortunately, it's not.
Oh, you mean not everybody's buying a $3,500 pair of goggles?
No, they have cut their estimates on how much is going to be shipped. Their units. They cut their shipments to 400 to 450,000 units, but they were expecting like 800,000 units, so it's almost half. So nobody's buying it.
So, really excited about this space. I am not surprised that not too many people are buying a $3,500. Inflation's happening and the layoffs are happening, starting with the tech world because of the AI.
Yeah.
But the product is cool and everything that it does. But
I'm hoping that they have a worldwide developer conference in June. I'm hoping with the AI that they're supposed to be talking about. Hopefully they drop a good one.
Microsoft just released Phi 3, the third iteration of their tiny but mighty large language model.
Okay, it makes sense because Microsoft could plug it into so many things, so many products that they have.
Yeah, so it measures 3.8 billion parameters and is trained on a data set that is smaller relative to a large language model like ChatGPT. It is now available on Azure, Hugging Face, OELM.
So let's take a look at this chart. This is quality versus size. On the y-axis, we have quality. On the x-axis, we have size. The larger models are going to be on the right. The higher quality models are going to be on the top. So what we're seeing here are the 4 Phi 3 models. We have 4 separate versions. We have Phi 3 mini, small, and medium. And then within the mini, we have a 128K context window version of the mini, which is really insane.
This has some competition in the AI small models as well. For example, Google's Gemma 2B and 7B, which are billion, so 2 billion parameters and 7 billion parameters respectively. They're good for simple chatbot and language-related work. Anthropic has theirs, which is Claude 3 Haiku, which can read dense research papers with graphs and summarizes them quickly. Meta, which has Llama 3 8B, which is their small. Technically, they're small, not their 70B, so 8B. So it's playing in that ballpark of a smaller one that you can actually you can run on a Mac. And the smaller the model, the smaller computer, meaning less power.
Gotcha. So it needs less infrastructure to run on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. So it's solving for efficiency, maybe. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to run it locally or like on let's say your phone.
In fact, they tested it on a phone and were able to get totally acceptable speeds in terms of tokens per second,
or something like that.
Or maybe like some kind of small business or application, something like that. Yeah.
Last week we talked about Rabbit R1 as a wearable tech. They officially had their launch party, we'll say. It was a big party. You had exclusive tickets. And so now the reviews are starting to come out.
I'm still not convinced because it's another device. I already have my phone on me all the time. Why can't I just have again, they're selling it as a AI agent, right?
Is that accurate? Is that correct? I don't know. Okay.
I don't know, man. I am not convinced. I have a phone. I don't need another thing in my pocket,
So let's say you're at a meeting and somebody's like drawing a bunch of stuff, and he's saying add another column to the right, and he's describing what you want.
Oh, so as somebody made a, let's say, napkin drawing, it converts into, let's say, an Excel sheet.
Yep.
Very cool. And then you modify the Excel sheet just with the command prompt.
Yep. And so what happens is it automatically sends you an email with the sheet. Just boom, right there.
Oh, very cool.
So you're starting to see
why can't my phone do this? Why can't Rabbit be a Rabbit.ai app on my phone and do this on my phone without an extra device? This specific in this example, I know we'll do a billion other things, right?
They're selling your product.
Yeah, I don't know. Not sold, even though it's very affordable. I really don't feel like it's like I could need one.
Talking about companies and their valuations. So Cognition Labs, creator of Devon, which is a coding startup.
We covered it a couple
episodes ago. They are now valued at $2 billion by Founders Fund. What's a Founders Fund? I don't even know.
Probably like a venture capital kind of thing.
Yeah. So the startup is only 6 months old and has no revenue.
I love it.
$2 billion.
I love it. Guys, and just to refresh everybody, we covered a couple episodes, Cognition Labs. Basically, AI that helps coders. Basically, from text prompt, they're creating whole coding projects and really streamlines and simplifies the work of a coder who actually knows how to code. These guys, again, just like John just mentioned, let's go back there. They don't have any cash flow, but because of the value, the product they created, they're being valued at $2 billion. We're in year 2 of this. All this stuff is today's version of it, and this is like year 2. Okay, this is the worst these products will ever be. Today is the worst any of the stuff that we're covering will ever be. So it's only going to get better. It's only going to get more efficient. It's only going to get more powerful. It's only going to get faster.
Yep. And another company that just got a boost in funding.
Perplexity.
Perplexity.ai. It raised $62.7 million in a Series B1 funding. This is huge. The company is now total worth is $165 million. We're not talking about valuation. We're talking about actual funding.
So they actually got $62 million worth of funding. And let's review who gave them the money. Daniel Gross, famous Silicon Valley VC, I think, right?
GitHub guy.
GitHub. Okay. The round also includes Stanley Druckenmiller, NVIDIA, Jeff Bezos, Lutke, Tan, Andrei Karpathy, that's Tesla.
Oh, right.
Andrei Karpathy's Tesla and Grok, Elon's, that's, and I believe he has relationship to OpenAI, but correct me if I'm wrong. We can look it up, actually. Field Gill, Ela Gill, that's a big person in this space, Naval Ravikant. You know who Naval Ravikant is?
Oh, Uber.
So basically, he's an investor. He's a tech guy. He's a Silicon Valley guy. Okay, and a few other names that.
Wow.
But there you go. They raised a little bit of money. It looks like it's a cool little group of investors with Bezos and Naval and all of them. So what I like about Perplexity, I have limited experience with it, but what I do play with, there is for example, John and I could be in a room. And him and I, let's say, collaborating on a project, for example, our podcast.
Yeah, so these are all these notable updates.
Let's save the
best for last.
the best for last. Here we go. All right, guys. So who remembers? And I'll raise my hand. Who remembers the Terminator 1, 2, 3?
I remember
all of them.
2.
I remember 1. I remember all of them. Okay, I remember. I know a Terminator. So let's take a look at what is this Terminator, John?
So somehow, this $10,000 flame-throwing dog robot is completely legal in 48 states. I don't know why they had to say the 48 states, but
it means that if you and I can come up with 10 grand, we can buy this flame-throwing dog.
It blasts fire up to 30 feet and has Bluetooth.
Wow, it plays music too? What's the application for this?
I don't know.
I'm obviously military. Some kind of military
Somebody
application.
just put like a flamethrower on top of a Boston Dynamics dog.
I fucking love this thing. Look at that.
So the laser.
Oh, you know what? It's an excellent security feature, though. It might burn your house or your ranch down, but.
Oh my goodness!
You know how sometimes firemen use fire to fight fire with fire, right? They do grades. I don't know the technical terms for it, but maybe this could be the hopefully this will be the application, like to.
It just hops.
Did I just see that? Did it just hop?
It just hopped.
It's drizzling the fucking fuel.
It's just gasoline. Okay, so if you have 9,420, this bot is available for purchase by the general public. So shout out to our sponsor, MicTrainer.
Are you tired of struggling with microphone technique?
Do you find yourself eating the mic during microphone performances?
Introducing MicTrainer, the game-changing solution for singers, DJs, speakers, and podcasters.
This is awesome!
With MicTrainer's adjustable attachment, you'll maintain the perfect distance and angle for flawless performances.
Your voice will shine through crystal clear without compromising sound quality or hygiene.
And a special offer for our podcast listeners, use promo code NNN at checkout to receive 20% off your MicTrainer's purchase.
You guys heard it right. So make sure to use promo code NNN. You get 20% off of MicTrainer. Upgrade your mic game with MicTrainer. Visit MicTrainer.com and start delivering confident, professional performances today.
If you don't know how to actually use a microphone, nobody's going to hear you.
All right, guys. And, of course, shout out to CozySolutions.com, sponsor of the Neural Network News podcast. Discover your dream space with CozySolutions.com, where elegance meets comfort in their fully furnished homes and apartments. Enjoy pet-friendly options, fast Wi-Fi, prime location in Orange County and San Diego. Many of their properties are ADA compliant, meaning that you can wheel in the wheelchair and not have to worry about stairs or anything like that.
That's great.
And real convenient entrance in and out of bath or shower. You can rent them for as little as 3 days, for as long as 3 months, or 7 years. Just go to CozySolutions.com. Make sure to use the code NNN for Neural Network News to get a discount off your booking.
Visit CozySolutions.com to find your perfect stay today. You want to see an
yes.
1950s
Yes, I do.
Super Mario trailer?
Let's go. Let's see.
Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom, a land of magic and adventure, where a plucky plumber embarks on a quest to save his beloved princess and thwart the plans of a dastardly villain.
In 1950s,
Meet Mario,
for sure.
the legendary hero known for his bravery and his insatiable appetite for adventure. Joined by his loyal brother, Luigi, the noble Princess Peach, and a colorful cast of friends and foes, Mario must journey through enchanted forests, treacherous caverns, and towering castles to rescue the princess and restore peace.
See the mushroom?
Armed with his trusty jump and a collection of magical power-ups, Mario faces off against Bowser and his army of Koopa Troopas,
so
Goombas, and other minions in epic battles that will determine the fate of the Mushroom Kingdom. But amidst the chaos and danger, Mario's indomitable spirit shines through, inspiring hope and courage in the hearts of all who call the Mushroom Kingdom home. And let's not forget his origins. From his humble beginnings battling barrels in the wilds of Donkey Kong's jungle.
Donkey Kong.
Get ready for a wild ride
Rainbow
full of
Road.
wonder and excitement, where every step is a leap of faith, and every challenge is a chance for heroism. Super Mario, an adventure for the whole family. Coming soon to a theater near you. It's a Mario time.
That was entertaining, very entertaining, I gotta say.
And that's how we close it out.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, we really appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to us if you haven't already done so. We really appreciate you tuning in.
Hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload.
Neural Network News, broadcasting the pulse of innovation.
Listen up, it's the promises of the AI, broadcasting live from Earth.